Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all doing well and that you're safe and that you're healthy. Today's pick a card reading is mostly what do they think of you, okay? It could be definitely a stranger, it could be an acquaintance, it could be your crush, it could be whoever it is that you're here for. We're just gonna tap into what they're thinking of you. So it's more the judgment connected to you, or the way their mentality is, their behavioral patterns. Perhaps we can tap into them. Okay, so you have pile 1, which is the Manara Erotic Tarot. That's pile 1. It's a new deck in my collections. You have the Night Sun as usual. You have Dancing in the Dark Tarot, Golden Universal Tarot, pile 4. So Manara is 1, Night Sun is 2, Dancing in the Dark is 3, Golden Universal is 4, Traditional Rider deck is 5, Fountain Tarot is 6, Millennium Thoth is 7, and I'm gonna add the Hermetic Tarot. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the archetypes out of the way. Hermetic, or the Emperor card deck. So you have 8 piles today. 8 piles today. Okay, so choose with your intuition, and you can definitely go to the timestamps. Okay, so if you wanna like, dislike, comment down below. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can definitely do so, and hit the bell if you want the latest updates. I might be planning on updating more videos perhaps, but if ever you want to know my frequency, it's usually 2-3 to a month or 2. Okay, sometimes it can vary based on my mood and my time. Okay, and my energy, obviously. So you have those. So I'm just gonna take a few instances and shuffle the archetypes. I'm gonna use also the alchemy cards. This is the Kim Cran archetype deck. Okay, I'm also gonna be using Kim Cran's alchemy, wild unknown alchemy oracle cards, and we're also gonna tap into a dynamic, like the vibe this person goes in when they're thinking of you. Okay, so it could be useful as it might not, but you just kind of discern if the situation is yours or not. Okay, so I have faith that everyone that's on my channel, or it's like participating or enjoying this video, will have some kind of either insight, entertainment, or just the truth. Okay, sometimes it could definitely be the truth, as it might not be. Okay, so then again, remember that it's all creation work, it's all for entertainment. Okay, it could also be wisdom elements, but only if you kind of are eager to, you know, face the consequences, be it I led you on, or you kind of have a certain conviction about this person. You know better than me always, as you might not, but then again, just understand that I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's all just creation work. It's fun for me. It's definitely, I'm learning at the same time, as I might be projecting myself. Okay, so it's definitely many things. Okay, like I don't like to hide, and I don't like to lie to people. Also for this deck, I might kind of read from the book, because it's definitely learning still. I'm learning the alchemy. Okay, decks. We're ready. So, pile 1, whoever chose Manara Erotic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy this time. So, let us see in this one. This is definitely the Erotic Tarot deck. It's my first time using it publicly, let's say. So we'll see what we're gonna get. Okay, hopefully we get something palpable, something that could be useful to you as a man or as a woman. Okay, could be, I don't know. So I'm also gonna give you certain planets with horoscope signs because I connected it that way, okay? Although I don't know them by heart, okay, you could definitely go and research the information I give you on the line, okay? It's very easy. You just write the planet in whichever horoscope sign, okay? So for some of you, we're just gonna go earth signs, sun in Virgo, and we have earth sign again, Venus in Virgo. So this one, you have those 2 cards, but you could also do some researches about those. What are the characteristics of a person like that? So you could be interested in a woman, or this is the man who, or whoever, whichever gender I am. I'm kind of looking at you and I'm thinking you have those characteristics. Sun in Virgo and Venus in Virgo. Okay. So that's where we're going. So what's the main situation? Okay, so what archetype I connect you with? Okay, so you have the kiss. Okay. You're very romantic. You like spooning, hugging. You're more shyer, let's say, and you like to be with your lover, or you like to be taken care of. You're more fluffy as a person, more softer as a person. With the archetype, it's more Uranus, awakening, brilliance, and individualism. Interesting. And the vibe I go in connected to you, it's heart chakra with synergy. Okay, so I go in sync with you. So what does this person think of you? For some parts, you're very soft, fluffy, cutesy, a lover, okay? You're a good kisser, perhaps, if I've kissed you, or I kind of look at your lips, or in some way, if we have none of those kind of relationships, let's say I found your lips to be very attractive, okay? Your lips, okay? And I wish to kiss you, perhaps, as you're a very kissable person, or it's in, like, it could also be if it's not romantic, let's say. This one, it could be that, you know, like, you are a very family oriented. Could be like, in what way I'm saying family oriented, it's more like Italian vibes, even though I know Italians don't do this all the time, but like you kiss on both cheeks. You're very, like, you like to kiss, you like to hug, and if you don't do any of those things, then definitely you're more, you know, approachable. But I know you have like a soft spot for that one person, okay? So you're more like the lover's vibe, okay? And this person really genuinely likes you, okay? It's a genuine liking. It's not just like, I don't want to say I kind of judge your looks. It's not that way I approach you. I genuinely like you, okay? That I kind of integrate you, or I'm kind of in sync with you. With the Uranus, I'm not sure if this is my energy or this is your energy. Uranus. And regardless of what I told you about these soft features of yours, um, you are very electric, or you're very creative, or it's like it's fast. Like I need to, I need to be present with you when I kind of see you, or when I'm interacting with you, or if I'm kind of judging you from a if I'm judging you from a distance, it's more like I feel like I could definitely change as a person. You could change me. This one. It's not just you're soft, you're cutesy like that. It's more, it's not a question of being soft, okay? It's more like you have those, man, you have those features, but then again, um it's like you are like you're intense, but then again you're soft, okay? So it's like that. And you're electric, like you're fast on your feet or something. It's like that, okay? So what do I think of you? So you have the king, the queen, king of earth, Taurus. So you might be a Taurus. Okay, you might be from the sign Taurus. Oh my god. Okay, like it's please just look at these very explicit cards. It's I just sometimes it's so you could be a female or a male who has those sensate like Taurus men or females are very sensitive, okay? Like when I'm saying sensitive, it's more like five senses. It's more like they like comfort, they like luxury, they're very stubborn as shit, okay? Very like real lovers. So it could definitely be the lover card here. So I'm kind of, but it's not really, I mean, I gave you the archetype, the kiss. It's definitely a lover, cutesy, soft. I mean, my sister's a family member is a Taurus man, okay? And he's definitely very sensuous, okay? Very loyal, very stubborn, and like once they choose one person, they're kind of like really there for the person, like they have their own ways. It could be too focused on sex though sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's very sensuous, okay? Like cows also. Like I'm not saying Tauruses are cows, but if you really kind of tap into cow energy, cows and tauros, they're adorable. Like they're very emotional. If you sing to them, they listen to you. They like to cuddle. They're sweethearts, okay? So I don't know if you're really like this, or I'm thinking you to be this way, but with the King of Pentacles, okay. King of Pentacles is not, for sure it's Taurus energy. So, anyways, for the Taurus energy, it's more founded, it's more family oriented, it's more, for some of you, you have a bit of perverted tendencies, perhaps, okay? But I'm not saying you're a pervert. It's just you need that teasing element. Like, it's more like, let's say you know what you like, okay? Man, I can't wear rings today. My fingers are just so... Okay, so we're just gonna keep it this way. Whoever is watching me, what I think of you is that you're very dirty minded, okay? You're dirty minded, okay? So what I think of you is that overall, you might be a businessman or you're a businesswoman, okay? Like work-wise, we're not gonna judge you on that. It's just that, like, sexually, perhaps, I think you're pervert, okay? Like, you like to be teased. You like to be kind of, teased dirtily like that. It's more like you would be the type that would like lap dances from your person. You like to spend a lot of quality time. You like to invest in your person. And your person knows this, perhaps. Like, you know, I'm your lover, perhaps this one, as it might not be a lover dynamic. It's more like I'm observing you from afar, and I'm kind of like thinking that you're more like the dirty-minded type of guy or girl, okay? It's more like you know what you like, and you kind of like do it, okay? And you like to use tools, perhaps, this one. You like to use tools, be it you're a female or you're a guy, okay? Like a stick or a, what do you call it? A baston, you know? It's S&M stuff, perhaps. You'll know, okay? My challenge connected to what I think of you. So you have the fire, it's 9 of Wands with the 5 of Wands, and you have Moon in Sagittarius, which is my challenge, okay? Whenever I'm thinking of you this way, and 5, it's Saturn in Leo. Like, let's say you're too calm for me, you're too like you have your own, okay, perhaps you have your own routines, and this one is not really a person that's only routine, okay? I'm not gonna say they're not only, I'm not only routine. Okay, so it's definitely very the reason why I think I'm just kind of like tapping into one by one to the cards, and then I'm going to give you an overall idea, okay? Because I'm kind of needing to face the cards. I'm not going to say on your behalf, but oh my god. So you have the 8 of Wands, which has Mercury in Sagittarius, and the Knight of Cups, which is Pisces card. Then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, Venus and Scorpio with the 4 of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn. Oh my god. They're both in reverse. I'll just show you the cards. I don't know if you tap into them, but it's okay. I decided to go through like this, okay? So I know some of you just want to see the cards, perhaps not see my face, but this is how we're going. And then in the middle section, what I thought of you, you have the Fool, the Magician, the 4 of Wands, and the 7 of Airs. So the Fool is Uranus, which is also Uranus there. Interesting. Then you have the Magician, which is Mercury. Then you have the 4 of Fire, which is Venus in Aries. And the 7 of Air, which is Moon in Aquarius. Okay, so the Moon in Aquarius is more like a female that's showcasing her ass, okay, in front of the at night when the lights are all gorgeous, you know, there's like a land scale. Then you have the 4 of Wands, which is the Venus in Aries. There's a man who's definitely going down on a woman, and she's definitely enjoying herself, okay? The Magician is more like a girl that's kind of mechanically creating a dildo, or like her own fantasy, or a machine that's meant to kind of devour her or something, or it's her own toy she's kind of creating, or she's kind of selling, perhaps she's gonna sell it later on. And then you have Uranus, which is the Fool card. It's a girl that's kind of that has created like a puppet, or it's Pinocchio that lies. Every time it lies, its nose kind of gets bigger. Okay. Then, oh my god, like, we okay? This one, it's very sexual, okay? I wanted to go this way because I'm pretty sure there are many people that have a very active sex life out there. So you have the Queen of Fire with the Aries card, and you have the like Sun card, which is power, vitality, and self-expression. The Sun. So I'll show you the cards. This one is very like porn. It's definitely porn. It's like very explicit cards, and then you have the Sun card here. So what I think of you, okay? I'm gonna give you the simple energy, as in the form of I have not had the chance. You have the Priest, emotionalism, reactivity, the Moon. Okay, so you're gonna add this one to my collection. Oh my god. For some of you might be virgins, as you might be very sexually active, okay? Or at least this one thinks that you're either very sensuous, perhaps. Like, for sure you're sensuous. I know it. I feel it, perhaps. Like, okay. This one, we're just gonna kind of read it in the form of what they think of you without tapping into sex here, okay? So with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's more like what I think of you is that you're either a businessman, you're good with commerce, you're good with investments, you take care of your stuff, you're more, I'm just gonna read you the basic one, okay? Like the traditional version, just to give you an idea of a more cleaner vibe, okay? And then we're gonna go more dirtier, you know, like, be it I slept with you, I did not, I'm having fantasies because I genuinely like you. It's completely normal, okay? It's normal in my opinion, okay? Like, if I really like you and I'm thinking that you're a dirty-minded person, then perhaps I myself am quite dirty, okay? Dirty-minded or passionate, stuff like that. Okay, so let me just finish the really simple one, because I want to get that out of the way, because I'm going to tap into the hardcore version of my opinion of you, okay? It could be I slept with you, as I might not, okay? So with the Taurus card, it's more like your comfort, you like good food, you're a foodie, you like luxurious stuff, you like to invest in businesses, or you kind of nurture, you're very career oriented, let's say. Your home needs to feel good. You're stubborn, you have stubborn tendencies. And you're very sensitive, okay? Like, you're sensorial and you're good in the sheets, perhaps, let's say. Why I kind of tap into this with the Eight of Fire is more like perhaps I saw to what point you are passionate, and that, you're interested in me, perhaps, as I might be interested in you, okay? So we're just kind of like going in that way, okay? Just a simple energy. My challenge, seeing you this way with the Nine of Fire, and the Five of Fire. Look, perhaps, like, I know people are definitely after you. You're a good catch, this one, if you're rich, or you're sensuous, or you're like a like you're the head of the family, or the head of the company, or you're like a CEO or something of the sort, okay? Like you're the manager or you're the boss, let's say. So I know perhaps you're like a hot shot, and it's like many people are always seducing you. What I think of you, perhaps you're like one of the top best bachelors or bachelorettes out there, perhaps. Or like when I'm kind of looking at you, I'm thinking you're like a good like a good catch to any other female or male out there, okay? And it's more like, how am I gonna hustle and kind of seducing you, or I know that you're being seduced all the time. That's my challenge, perhaps. So in the initial, what I thought of you, okay, this one, it's more like I thought about this. With the Seven of Cups, it's more like you have many, many options. And the Four of Earth, it's more like either people hold on to you or I want to hold on to you. What I think of when I'm kind of like thinking of you is that I want to hold on to you, but I know that you have many, many options, okay? Because my challenge is also other people seducing you like crazy or kind of going hard on you, okay? Like some people just kind of try their luck intensely, unashamed, perhaps. You know when you're eye candy sometimes and people just like to kind of like indulge in that teasing element with you? That's what I'm kind of like facing here. It's more like I don't want people to do that with you, but then again I have no control over other people towards you, kind of thing, okay? So definitely it's either you like me but perhaps I'm not strong enough to be with you, or it's more like I am with you, or I'm kind of looking at you and I wish to be with you, but then again I'm kind of like thinking that even if you're interested in me, there are other people that want your attention, okay? You're definitely a very good catch for anybody out there, in my opinion, okay? It's more like that. You might have money in the bank as you might not, but people just kind of think that you're a good businessman, or you kind of have lands, or you kind of own a lot of stuff, perhaps. Like you have your own stuff, nobody knows about it, but then again you're reputed or something of that sort. Like you have a reputation that you're rich or something of that sort, as it might not be you're rich. It's more like I'm kind of looking at you and I kind of think that you're a good husband material for anyone out there, or a wife material for anyone out there, kind of thing, okay? We can also say that you're a quality man or quality female, high quality female or high quality man concept, if we're going more in that, you know, empowered mindset. Okay, so in the middle section with the Fool, the Magician, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Air. Seven of Air, there's like what I'm thinking of you. What I think of you is more like you could definitely be the type that likes to, like, we're not gonna go dirty-minded. You don't mind bowing down, let's say, if you're interested. So it's more like what type of person I think you are. It's more like you don't mind putting the effort, the first steps, okay? You're not afraid of the new beginnings, and you have a more like confident approach towards things, okay? So it's more like if you put your mind into something, you're kind of like, you know, the procedure to get there overall. Like you work hard on it, you're handy, man or female, like you're more mechanical, perhaps you're good with physics and stuff like that, as you might be good with creation or arts. Because the Fool with Uranus, it's also brilliance and individualism, definitely, and awakening. And the Magician is also the card of manifestation. It's more all 5 elements. And you kind of have a certain mastery over them. As if like you're good with money, let's say. You're good with like having ideas how to create money. So it's more like grounding the ideas so that you can definitely create money. But then again, money doesn't come alone. It doesn't come with just ideas. It comes with action and it comes with strategy. You know, like the passion element, which are the ones, is more the action connected to the desires, right? The thing that you're passionate about. The idea is that, like that light bulb kind of moment, right? It's that idea, but then again, you have the idea and you wish to kind of get a result or to manifest it on a physical level, which Tauruses are really good with, because Taurus sign is the matter element. It's the manifestation of matter, like matter, the 3D element. It's not just 5D, it's not just inanimate. Like Taurus people are very sensuous, but then again, because they're very encrypted in the body, okay? The body is the matter, it's the vessel element here, Okay, so if we're going more horoscope and, you know, like symbolism connected to equinoxes and alchemy, etc. So with the 4, basically I did mention that one, and with the 7 of air in reverse, it's more like what I'm thinking is like, I don't want to say I think you kind of are deceptive. I'm going the more dirty vibe, but I don't want to go dirty yet, okay? But the dirty vibe, there's one energy. It's more like you're sneaky, perhaps. Like you have your own agenda. And I'm thinking that you're the type of person that has their own agenda in life, okay? Like you have your own ideas, and sometimes they're really private, but you're the type that can definitely go after them, okay? So in my opinion, what type of man or female you are, you're more fulfilled, okay? Like you fulfill your own needs, you know what you wish to do, you have ideas, you know how to kind of get there and succeed in some way, okay? Or give it a try. You're action oriented overall. And then in the near future, with the Queen of Fire Aries card, the Sun card, which is definitely the sun, it's also linked with fire, and you have the Priestess, which is the moon. So what I think of you is more like you're very traditional, but you like taboo stuff, okay? So you look like the traditional type, but I'm pretty sure deep down, like you pretend to be traditional, but then again, you're sly as shit for some of you, okay? Like you have taboo tastes, okay? You'll have taboo tastes. Either could be in the form of your more public display of affection type of person. Definitely public display of affection, this was. Definitely public display of affection. Okay, like I'm channeling my family situation. Okay, so this is what they think of you. Okay, like you are quite religious, or you have like limitations, you are conservative, but then again, like, because you're like this, I'm 100% thinking perhaps that you also have like this dirty side to you, okay? This is my opinion of you. Now let's go more dirtier, okay? Like the dirty one, I'm gonna say it could be like a real roller coaster ride. So with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's more like, what I think of you is that you're a dirty-minded, I don't want to say son of a bitch, but you are dirty-minded, okay? Like, I know you're dirty-minded, or a bitch, a bit. But when I'm saying those things, it's more like it's, like, you're using tools to kind of manipulate me, okay? Like, if I'm the female in this energy, it's more like I'm excited about the fact that you're touching me. I'm excited about the fact that you're interested in me, but then again, you're pretending you're not, kind of thing, okay? It's funny like that, this one. As if like what I think of you is perhaps there were undercurrent sexual tension moments between you and me. There might have been a lot of eye contact, but then again, it's more like I'm touching the water, as if like I'm the wet one there for you. You're exciting me, but then again, you're touching me with just a stick. As if like you kind of like are more distant, or you're more like you're trying to keep your calm with me, you know? It's like that. And why I feel this way with you, because I'm more the passion-driven type of woman. It's more like I like to feel fulfilled. I like it there and then. And it's more like I'm kind of emotionally invested in you, or I already have emotions towards you. So why are you teasing me more like that? It's agonizing. It's more like that. It's more like, imagine you're bringing your person to orgasm, about to climax, but then again you decide to just kind of like stop there. Okay, it's like, why would you do that? You know, it's like that. This one, because I'm the type that it's like, give it to me, okay? Like, give it to me, like, give it to me, well, because I want this with you, kind of thing, okay? So provide it to me. Don't kind of stay distant, okay? But that element of teasing perhaps is what keeps me going too. It's funny like that, this one, okay? So this is about your lover perhaps, or this person that kind of but perhaps you do this with everything, but then again, it's like agonizing for this one because it just wants to jump on you, just wants to devour you, it just wants to have 3, 4, 5 extra hands to kind of control you and get her way or his way with you. Okay, anyways, okay, so this is the vibe, this one. It's more like, imagine you're doing that to me, and it's more like in my headspace, I'm kind of like manifesting. If only I had like 5, 4 selves of mine and hold you a specific way so that I can get my way with you, because you're acting like you're teasing me. You're definitely a pervert, this one. This one, it's more perverty, it's more dirty-minded, it's more teasing. It's more like conquering me, but willingly making me conquered by you. It's more like that. Like, I'm allowing you to conquer me, but then again, these behaviors are more, it's more like if I had the chance, I'll do those things myself, okay? Like, I'll put, it's S&M vibe a bit. Like, this behavior of yours is kind of like making this person just more like mentally excited, okay? It's more exciting. It's not going with the flow in a heart, like in an easy and comfortable way. It's more like, why aren't you giving it to me kind of stuff. So it's more like it's either enraging them, or if it's not enraging them, it's kind of like exciting them more, this one. I'm getting excited by the fact that I know you're interested. You're keeping your distance because you have your own like tastes in the bedroom, perhaps, this one. But I'm more the type, it's like, you need to give it to me, okay? Like, I want it, give it to me kind of thing. But then again, perhaps you are gonna give it to them. But then again, I feel like you're more like, you have certain fantasies, in my opinion, okay? Like, what type of guy or girl you are in some ways, it's more like you like to, you know, surprise me, or like you like to be surprised, you like to be sought after. It's more like I have to kind of go after you more. It's more like I have to kind of try harder, you know, seduce you harder, humiliate myself in front of people until you kind of decide to give me a try or something, okay? Or decide to satisfy me properly, this one. So, in the middle section with the, it's definitely, I'm like a puppet of yours, okay? Like, I feel like you look at me as if I'm a puppet, and I'm like your doll, and you're kind of like, fixing my body up, and you're being generous then after, but deep down underneath, like, I might be the type that will masturbate on my own away from you, with the thought of you kind of, it's definitely a lot of masturbation work, this one. It's either you do this, like you like to masturbate more than you kind of, or you kind of have a certain fantasy, okay? Like, you like to do it outside, or I don't know, like, you don't, like, you like to do taboo things. It's more like walk certain places in public without wearing an underwear, kind of thing. It's definitely those kind of stuff. It's definitely perverted. You're pervert, this one, okay? Like, you showcase your body. This one is definitely like you have certain eccentric sexual impulses, or it's like you like those kind of stuff, and I know these things about you, or I'm thinking you have those tendencies, okay? Like, you like to do it publicly, you like to be watched secretly, okay? Secretly. You like to masturbate a lot on your own, okay? You like to not allow yourself certain things. it's like that. It's like torture yourself and then not. But this one, it's more like you kind of keep a distance, so you don't like you like to torture yourself a bit. This one, it's like you have certain like self-torturing tendencies. It's more like I want you to give it to me, but you like to torture me too. This one could be like you're torturing yourself, but you're torturing me sexually too. It's like that. Okay, so okay, so with the Queen of Fire, the Sun, and the Moon. Okay, like look, like I feel like I could definitely. What do I think of you? It's either this is who you are, or this is how I think I could feel with you. I could have with you. This one, I think that you could definitely get your way with me, and I would be the one asking for it so much, okay? Like, I'm gonna be the one asking for it because you're not giving yourself to me, and I want you to give yourself to me. It's like that. It's more like it's that element of, like, it's good. You're the person I like. I'm kind of in love with you. I'm very satisfied with you, let's say. But then again, like, because you like to torture yourself, you're torturing me with you, okay, sexually. So it's more like you're not making me hit that orgasm, and you know I'm close to it. It's just that you don't want to allow it because you like to see me lose my shit, perhaps, this one. And you like to kind of test yourself a bit. But it's not even test yourself. It's more like you kind of feed on that element that you're not satisfied, or it's like you're reaching it and you just kind of like that trembling element. This one is more like it's electric, definitely, but for some part it's either you are crazy, okay, like you're a crazy person, you're freaking the sheets, okay, and you're definitely the type that doesn't give it to me. I know you can give it to me, but you don't give it to me. It's like that. It's more like you like people to watch us, and like you're very like it's you have the energy. It's just like I don't know if you satisfy me, or it's more like you're perverted. Okay, like you have certain fantasies, and I need to kind of go with the flow of those fantasies. And once we do that, like I'm on my knees, I'm bending down in front of you, or it's like you're on your knees and you're bending down so that, oh. Okay, so you like to tease me, let's say, so that I can give it to you good. Okay, so be it you're the guy you want to be ridden, like rode, like cowgirl position, let's say, or be it you're the girl, let's say, you're teasing me to such a point that it's like you're not allowing me to orgasm, which is kind of like my tension level is going high. So I could definitely be frustrated sexually here, but then again, I'm excited and that. So then when you see me that way, be it I'm the female, you're the guy, or you're the girl, and I'm the guy, it's more like you're kind of bending down in front of me and you're telling me to just get my way with you, which is more like I'm definitely like, I have because you activated me like that, you tease me, or you kind of like déclencher something inside of me, like I'm definitely ready to, like release it all with you kind of thing, okay? So this one, it could definitely be that way, okay? So you could be a tease. You have certain like kinky, either S&M-y, but it's a light S&M, this one, it's not really hard, like it could be hardcore. It is hardcore. Sex is here at the end, okay? Because like I'm fed up. You're playing with me. It's more like that. So you're playing with me, so it's about time. Like you played with me enough to irritate me that it's more like I'm craving so much from you, and that you're offering it to me, kind of thing. Okay, so this one, it's more that vibe. Okay, once your fantasies are satisfied, let's say, once you're you're satisfied fantasy wise, like you have your own routines, let's say, and we need to go through them a bit until I kind of see that you're surrendering to me because you're satisfied at this point, okay? Like that. And then you're allowing me my own orgasm. You're ready for me, kind of thing, okay? You're ready to accept me. Like, you excited me so much that it's either I'm gonna ride you like crazy or pound in you like crazy. Like, just release the tension. This one, the mental tension, because you stimulated them in some way and they needed to just release it with you. Okay, like that. Now that was it, pile 1. Okay, pile 2, whoever chose the Night Sun Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what do they think of you? What does this person think of you? So what's the archetype? You have the King. What's the Alchemy? You have separation. To cut away, divide, differentiation. What's the vibe I go in? Third eye. So I'm more discerning you, okay? This one, it's more discernment for sure if we're kind of going with the Night Sun. This one is more like a emotional person that is has a lot of experience and they're chilling with you, kind of thing, okay? They're chilling with you, they like you overall. They might have good emotions towards you, like that. Or in general, they're like that with many people. Okay, whoever this person is that's thinking of you. Like, they see good in people because they themselves are emotionally fulfilled, kind of thing. So what do I think of you? It's more this activity. So it could be that I'm gazing at you, like when I talk with you, or it's more like when you're in a eye contact interaction with me, you kind of see the wisdom in me for sure. Or you're feeling like I'm kind of, you're being watched by me, but then again, I'm not, like, even if I'm watching you and I'm observing you, it's more reflection. It's more reflective. It's more witnessing. Like, I'm not really judging you, this one. This one, the person doesn't judge that much, okay? Like, whatever they're saying, they're discerning, okay? And when I'm saying discernment, in what way is it different from judging? It's more like it's kind of tapping into the subtler energy in you, okay? Like, I'm not more showcasing, I'm not kind of like observing you so that I can criticize you or I can praise you, this one. It's not that reason why they're observing you. Your person is more alive and centered and fulfilled, wise. It's a wise person. You could look at this person as if they're old person that's kind of looking at you. It's not a type of person that's objectifying you technically, okay? So whatever I say, you should not get hurt by it, okay? Remember, we're not trying to degrade you and we're not trying to kind of boost your ego. This person doesn't do those kind of stuff. And if they do those kind of stuff, it's more like they're speaking the truth to your face, okay? Like, I don't lie to you. I don't need to lie to you. Like, you see it in my eyes when I'm kind of looking at you. So the reason why is the Judgment card, which is hilarious because I said I'm not judging you, but we're going to see. So you have the Seven of Cups energy, the King of Cups, and in the near future you have the Lover's card with the Hermit. This one is, regardless of how I judge you, let's say, I'm kind of, I know that you don't like me, perhaps this one. You don't like me. Because when I'm observing you, what I think of you is that you don't like me. You're kind of showing me that your heart is not there. So it's more like I think that you're the type of person that doesn't like to approach things with your heart, okay? So it's more like you like to cage your heart because you don't want to think about it, okay? It's better for you to do business without your heart being, like people not getting sometimes when you're a strategic thinker or you're the king for some part, you kind of have a throne. And kingdom, being on a throne or having a certain position high up there, comes with immense responsibilities, right? Comes with immense stress elements. You have to kind of think for many people. A lot of people want that position themselves. And it's more like you need to, hustle a bit for that position, okay? So to cut away, to divide, differentiate. So you're more divide to conquer type of person. You're not the type, perhaps, that likes to unify and, approach things from a heart space, okay? You don't like to go there overall, okay? And if you give certain things, it's more negotiation elements. And, why I'm kind of tapping into this is because I'm believing that you're judging me, or it's in some way that you're so used to being judged, right? People have judged you so much because you're definitely on the throne, right? You have responsibilities, and it's like based on every decision you take, people are gonna criticize or praise you. So it's more that dilemma. It's more like you're more mental, or in my opinion, you're more stuck in your daily life. Your work life, perhaps, or like you're more cutthroat, colder. You don't want to kind of go into your emotions that much. That's the main way I kind of think of you. The reason why is that way is because with the Judgment card, it's more like I kind of had an epiphany, or it's through the interaction with you several times kind of stuff. And my challenge with the Wheel of Fortune is more to face my own karma with you. My karma, whoever I am, because no matter what way I'm kind of discerning you, I have a certain karma. I have my own behaviors too, right? For some of you, it could definitely be romantic, this one, because I'm saying, yeah, I'm emotionally fulfilled, but then again, if I like you, let's say, I'm kind of seeing that you don't like me in this one. Okay, so if you know this one is more interested in you, even though they're wiser or they're more mature, they know that you're a man in a position. Okay, it's not easy to have that position either, because it comes with immense sacrifices and responsibilities and burdens. And you're definitely strong for that. And it's definitely because of that position also that you're approaching me this way, is because it's a routine of yours, right? Because this is how you lead. And overall, if we want to go more material here. It's that you have to divide to conquer. It's definitely that dynamic. You're more judgmental overall. Okay, like I think that you're judgmental. Because perhaps you're judging me or you're putting me to my place. The person that kind of gazes at you discerningly. Perhaps you gazed back at me, but then again, you kind of judge me to kind of like. Perhaps you didn't judge me though. Because perhaps I'm harmless to you. You sense that I'm harmless to you. Okay, so this one with the King of Cups, perhaps, is that what I think of you is that, like, you know that I'm harmless to you. Okay, like, you like me too, perhaps. Like, mentally, perhaps, or standard-wise, or expectation-wise, I don't meet your expectations. I don't meet your standards. But you still like me. Okay, so I think you still like me. You're okay with me. It's like that, okay? Like, you're okay with me, but perhaps from a distance, this one. And in the past, connected to this sensation is also, because with the Seven of Cups, it's more like, what I think of you is that you're drowning in your emotion based on your options. Okay? Now, but it's not even that, this one. What do I think of you? Okay, because you're the king energy, it's more like I know perhaps that you're like a manager, you're like a boss, you have like a company, you have money come from inheritance, you're an heir or something. I know like these things don't come easy, specifically if there's a lot of money involved and based on what type of parents you had. And now that you have the position and the dynamic is more like you're cutthroat, colder, and it's like the heart is not in here. Overall connected to me, I know you don't approach me from a like heart space. You don't approach me, like you don't go in your emotions that much, because your emotions are already like distracted with other stuff. It's more like with all the burdens, all the problems you have in your life, okay? Because with that position comes immense responsibility, right? So you don't have the time to kind of indulge in heart matters in me, okay? So it's more like you're looking at me in the form of what I think is happening here is that you like me, okay? Like, I'm harmless to you. I might be useless to you also, as I might be useful to you, but you're gonna be the judge of that. But you're too distracted with other stuff that might be a bit heartbreaking for me, because if I do like you and I'm meeting you like this, I'm understanding though that this is the reality, okay? You don't have the time overall. So with the Lover's card and the Hermit, it's more like from wishing to, be with you or taking of your time, I'm kind of thinking of just kind of going on the path alone. So it's more like with you, I'm more single, I'm more like separate from you, whoever this is. So what they think of you is overall that you kind of are either taken or you kind of are already in an alliance, and it's more like you are single connected to this person, okay? If this is more romantic elements. Now if it's not romantic, this one, it's more like what type of person I think you to be. It's more like you're cutthroat, you're strategic, you're very cold deep down underneath, but on a physical level you're showing that you're more emotionally available, which could be that you are, but let's say it's more for negotiation's sake, this one. because you already have a lot of emotional burdens or emotional baggages, you kind of understand of other, like you're more understanding towards other people, but deep down underneath you're more strategic thinker and you don't like to waste your time. So whichever way it is, you will not get hurt here. You don't allow yourself to get hurt here. You're more practical thinking, okay? And in the near future with the Lovers card and the Hermit card, it's more like I know, or I think that you're a very wise person and that you make your own decisions with your wisdom. So you use your wisdom, okay? Or your knowledges, okay? And what's my challenge facing you is to kind of face karma with you, okay? So I need to either be with you or work with you because that's what our life paths are meant to do. I don't know why I'm going life path this one. It's more like sometimes, it's like you need to collaborate together so that something, each one of us fulfills our own divine quest or something of that sort. If we're going more like spiritual here, it could be, you'll know, okay? So that was it, pile 2. Now pile 3, whoever chose Dancing in the Dark, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So how do I think of you, okay? Like, what is my opinion of you? I'm not gonna shuffle, okay? We're ready. So that's the main situation. You have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. What's your challenge? I was gonna say my challenge, but your challenge facing me is the 9 of Swords. The reason why is the 5 of Cups in reverse. In the initial, you have the Temperance card. In the present moment, you have the 9 of Cups, and in the near future, you have the 2 of Pentacles. So below the deck, we have the Sun card, and which one is, you have the King of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so what do I think of you? What's the archetype connected to you? You have the Storm. Okay, so we have the Storm, oh my god, Alchemical Wedding. How many cards do I have? Oh my god. So you have the Alchemical Wedding, which is unity, celebration, ritual. Then you have Chiron, so teachings, paradoxes, and wounds. Holy Mother. Then we have Breath, so life force, presence, inspiration. And then you have Saturn, which is structure, authority, and consequence. So there's a lot to you, okay? Like what they think of you, there's a lot, okay? You could definitely be an alchemist, a very famous one or a very good one. With Saturn, it's definitely you have authority and you face your consequences, and there are consequences facing you as a person. You're very strict, you're very like authoritative, this one, but at the same time you're like a healer, and with the Breath it's like life force, presence, and inspiration. You're very inspirational. And the vibe I go in, divine feminine. Okay, so what they think of you with the 3 of Pentacles. This one, what they think of you is that perhaps you're a Mason, you have occult knowledges, you're very encrypted in the arts of esoteric, so you have a lot of knowledges connected to. You work with people as it's more in the form of they want to work with you. So what I think of you is either I want to work with you, I want to communicate with you, I wish to do those things, but then again I'm not doing them. Why so? With the 5 of Pentacles, it's more like it was a missed opportunity, or you were not interested, perhaps. You were not interested, or you were going through a breakup, or you were having difficulty moving on from a certain relationship or certain emotional baggages. My challenge facing you with the Nine of Swords is more like I was very stuck in my head. How was I gonna kind of like approach you? This one, with the Temperance card, it's definitely what I think of you is that you're very like there's a healing dynamic to you. There's a healing element to you that's very rejuvenating. Okay, so what I think of you is that you're a very rejuvenated person. You're like a angel or something. You kind of guide people. You're very feminine by nature overall, etc. With the Nine of Cups in energies, that you're very fulfilled. You were watching me, or I watch you. I enjoy watching you, or what I think of you is that I enjoy watching you, or you enjoy watching me. You enjoy watching me, okay? So with the Two of Wands energy, like what I think of you is that like you're working on something, you decided to work on something, so you're working on it, kind of stuff. Okay, so this one overall, I don't know what the intention was, but they just think of this of you. Okay, so they either like they think that you are a fulfilled person, you're a healer, and like I'm having difficulty approaching you. Why? Because you turn your back on me, kind of thing. Or I turn my back on you. Okay, so it's either you turn your back on me, and I wanted to definitely, you know, approach you, but then again, I was too stuck in my head. And what I thought of you in the past, it's more like you were healing, or you were rejuvenated, or you're a very rejuvenated type of person, or you were more like a guide to me in some way. In the middle section with the Nine of Cups, it's either I think you're a very fulfilled person, or you're watching me, or I'm watching you. Okay, and I'm happy doing that. And basically in the near future, or you're happy watching me, this one. I don't know this one. And with the like what I think is that I have plans for us or for you, this one. What is this Two of Wands energy for? Okay, so you have the Tower card. In what way? I don't get it. But for some part, you're more spiritual, let's say. You're more, you know, like you're more fulfilled. You're very sacred, let's say. But you have a certain authority. And you're like Zeus for some part. Okay, so... and this person taps into a more feminine vibration when they're kind of thinking of you. Okay, so I could definitely go more Zeus energy in this one. Okay, so I'll just kind of channel it fast because I wanted to get over this very fast. With the Three of Pentacles, what I think of you is either you're a Mason, you're into those kind of stuff. Why so? Because For sure you should be a Mason, this one, because like the vibe I'm going in with alchemy, the life force, the Chiron, Saturn, and the alchemical wedding plus the storm. Okay, so this one is definitely an electric type of guy or girl. With alchemical wedding, there's something kundalini like about you. Okay, like with the life force and the alchemical, it's definitely kundalini or yoga, or I definitely connect this with occult sciences. Okay, so you for sure have a leg in occult sciences, or you kind of have certain gifts. Okay, you're talented perhaps. I think you are this way, or you are this way for sure. Okay, and I know you're watching me. Okay, so this one, it's more like what I think is that you're watching me. You're happily watching me in the theater, or from wherever you're watching me, you're happily watching me. Okay, like what I think is you're watching me and you're planning something connected to me. This one. I don't know. This one, it's more like, you're watching. I think you're watching me, this one, for sure. Okay, so wherever you are, wherever you are, you're watching me. So I think you're, like, I could be a performer, perhaps. I don't know, this one. Whatever. But, I'm, like, you're being entertained by me. Please, this one, just discard what I said, because like you will just know. Okay, like if this one is watching you, or you're definitely watching this one. What I think is that you're watching me. When you watch me, could be when you watch me, you're very fulfilled. Okay, like you have a smile on your face, you're happy to see me overall. What I think is that you want to communicate with me. Why so? Because you had a missed opportunity, let's say. But my challenge facing you is that I'm stuck in my head, right? So in the initial is how I felt towards you. It's more like what I think of you, okay? Like what I think of you is perhaps you're giving me enough space so that I can heal myself, perhaps, or you're kind of like, what I think of you is more like you're like an angel or something, or you're more psychic, or you kind of have a rejuvenated energy. For some part, I know you're rejuvenated, okay? And in the middle section, it's already what I mentioned. And the third one, it's more like with the Two of Wands, it's more like when you're watching me, you're making, like, I'm thinking that you're kind of like deciding certain things, okay? You're planning certain things, you're strategizing certain things, and you're definitely thinking of facing me, kind of thing. My challenge is to face you or communicate with you or be communicated by you, but not be stuck in my head when you're doing so. Okay? And just be receptive to me, okay? Because I already am receptive to you. It's just that the only thing that's blocking our collaboration is my headspace, okay? Like my thought patterns. Okay, so this one, it's definitely those kind of stuff. Okay, so when you meet the person, just kind of collaborate with them and discard the fact that they're stuck in their head. Okay, so like have fun with them or play with them. It will help a lot in breaking the ice. Okay, so if I'm a person that's stuck in my head, it's more like I will be needing to be forced to collaborate with you in the form of a game. Okay, like there could be some people that could help you out. When I used to be a leader, let's say, what I would do in those cases where children were kind of more shyer, or they had like a certain self-doubt or judgment connected to themselves, connected to guys or girls, because me myself, I used to kind of have those things. I still have them perhaps, but I used to kind of guide them through it. Okay, so you can definitely guide me through it, whoever I am. Guide me through it naturally, okay? Like you should kind of Not like I'm already overwhelmed with your presence. I'm already overwhelmed with the fact that perhaps you are a healer or you have a certain authority, you're more structured, you kind of have standards perhaps, those kind of stuff. But if you want my collaboration, then for the first few times you have to kind of definitely make me release the impression that I have to impress you, this one. Because I'm already in that mindset. I will mess up more if I'm stuck in my head, right? So I should play with you. And you have to kind of make it natural. Make me feel like I'm good enough, okay? Or you have to trust me with you. And not kind of like judge what I'm doing. Because I'm already the type perhaps that judges myself a lot. Okay? It's like that. Okay? So you should not judge me. But then again, you enjoy watching me, perhaps, this one. It could be. So, I'm pretty sure you know what you have to do with this one. Okay, like, you're already planning it out, right? That's what I'm thinking. Perhaps, this one. You might be doing it as you might not be, you'll know, okay? But, that's what I had for pile 3. Okay, now pile 4, whoever chose Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So what do I think of you? So what do I think of you? So you have the 6 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. And what's my challenge is the Temperance card. The reason why is that way is the King of Pentacles. In the initial, you have the Ace of Wands. In the middle section, you have the Tower card. And in the near future, you have the 8 of Wands. So what I think of you. I know you're a very successful person. And that's like you're very flexible, very adjustable, very intuitive, very warm, okay? Like you have a certain warmth to you. You're very action oriented and you're success oriented too, okay? So you have ambition, you're ready to sacrifice yourself to kind of gain success, okay? So you know how success works perhaps, and that's what I think of you. Why I think of you that way is because I myself am a man that or a woman that's very established. I have a lot of lands, and I'm more like rich and financially secure, okay? My challenge connected to you is that I need to heal certain stuff, or I need to nurture you, or I need to be more moderated with you, okay? Like I need to moderate myself, or moderate, like be more balanced when I'm approaching you, okay? So it's like tap into my emotions and then tap into like grounding myself. So grounding my emotions kind of thing, as it's more like balance and heal perhaps with you or connected to you. So in the initial, what I thought of you is that you definitely wish to kind of give me a chance right now in the present moment with the Tower card. it's more like certain things are not going in your favor, perhaps. What I think of you, you have the Tower card and you had like the Nine of Pentacles connected to what? Like, I'm shocked. Like, what I think of you is that I'm shocked, okay? You shocked me with your intuition and your strength. Like, you're a person that like knows how to tame your ego. You're more secretive. You do Torah, or you kind of do tarot, perhaps. And you're like self-sufficient. Okay, so what I think of you are these, but I'm shocked to. But what am I shocked of? Like, what is shocking me? What do I think of you? What do I think of you? You definitely see the truth eye to eye, okay? Like, I'm shocked of that. Like, I'm shocked at how bold and like experienced you are, perhaps, like that. And in the near future, what I think of you with the Eight of Wands. What is the Eight of Wands for? You're very passion oriented, okay? You're very impulsive, perhaps, but you face things head on, perhaps. So this is what I think of you. Okay, so overall, who am I, though? Oh my god, I didn't even open the cards. So archetype is the crone. Oh my god. What I think of you. You have Mercury, the glass, and Pluto. Oh my god. And what vibe do I go in? Sacral chakra. Is there anything else I can see? Empowerment. Is there another energy that I need to see? So what do I think of you is that you're definitely a crone, okay? Like, you read tarot, you're like a witch yourself, or you do astrology, or you have your own plants, you're a natural practitioner, something of that sort, okay? And you definitely have your hands in magic, okay? So you do something magical, perhaps. You have Pluto again, that's underworld power and compulsion. Compulsion is more obsession here, this one. And then you have signals, messages, tricks, and then you have glass, focus, seeing, transparency. So what I think of you is that you're very transparent, or you're transparent as a person, or you see very well, okay? Like, when you focus on things, you have a certain clarity element to you. With Pluto, you do have the power to, you're quite intense for sure, okay? Like, there's definitely an intensity to you. But you're very... Okay, Pluto is Scorpio, Mercury is Gemini and Virgo. Gemini Virgo has tricks, messages, and signals, okay? Gemini specifically is a very, like, dual in nature, okay? Virgos too. Virgos are more like healers, or it's like hard work connected to healing and stuff like that. Gemini is more about pollination, like pollinating the world. So bees are connected with Geminis. It's more like we pollinate everything. So you kind of have an ability to embrace everything in life, okay, and to kind of create certain cross paths. This one, it's either you're very manipulative, you're very trickstery, you have a lot of tricks under your sleeve, you're very good with commerce and money. Perhaps you have the skills to succeed, you're a good salesman or something of the sort. But this one, it's more quick thinker, fast communicator. In magic though, you kind of either know occult sciences, you know magic, you have a lot of knowledge for sure. And with Pluto, underworld, and power, you have the power to change things because you use your mind and all your tricks. So it's definitely the magician vibe here. But it's not just the magician. It's like a high priestess, the strength card plus the tower. The tower could definitely be your energy in the form of underground, okay? It's more like you crash egos, or you're very intense, or that intensity elements forces people to change. That's where the crow also is. It's more like the crow is that life and death interval, okay? And you kind of have a hand in it, as if like you kind of give new beginnings to people, as you kind of make people go through transformations, because you have that ability to be transparent with them. Okay, so what vibe they go in is the sacral chakra. So it's either flow with their desires. So this person, they flow with their desires and they're stimulated. Like you stimulate them to use their creative power to manifest success and abundance in their life, okay? So this is the vibe they go in when they're kind of thinking of you. What they think of you is that perhaps you're kind of, you know how to, I don't want to say turn them on, but kind of activate that energy inside of them that kind of makes them want to create things, give birth to stuff. It's definitely connected with death, and the death card is the mem. So for me, tower, mem, they're very linked together because tower is my ejaculation card, okay? Like it's that death element. It's that, you know, the moment the seed is ejaculated, it's on its own journey, so it's alone again in the world, in the womb of the mother, technically. And we're going more metaphoric here, okay? Like I'm going there because it's the most like symbolic way I can go at it, okay? Because sex in itself, it's reproduction, and want it or not, life is all about death cycles of death and rebirth. So I go there because it's the symbolism of it that we can link, okay? And there is immense magic in it. It's like a miracle. If you really want to tap into like energy like that on a atomic level, it's definitely learn how to like meditate on your seeds, or like there's so many ways you can tap into this, specifically if you're a male or you're a woman, your eggs are already powerful based on the chemistry of your body, and your spirit perhaps could also be linked with it, okay? So but for some of you, I believe that there's many ways you can realign cells and heal certain stuff, okay? But then again, it's none of my business, it's not my field to talk about, okay? So that's it. This is what they think of you, okay? Like now, pile 5, whoever chose the EroticTarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So what does this person think of you, okay? So what do I think of you? What do I think of you? So what do I think of? You have the father. Okay, so it's either your father, you see the children in this life, and then you have Earth's heart, death, pulse, buried treasures. So you're a hidden gem for sure. Okay, so you might be a father figure. You might be single, as you might be a real father. Okay, so you have children, or I've seen you with your child, your baby, perhaps, that you're hiding. I don't know. Biggest fear came true that day, and it was very fastly done, perhaps. I don't know this one. You might be a single father, as you are definitely married, and you're a hidden gem, perhaps. As it's... I think you're married, though. I believe you're married. So, you're a married person, for sure. So, what I think of you is that you're married. Or, it's not you're married, you're a father of a child. Okay? Like you have a baby, perhaps. Whichever way it is, okay? And what I think of you is that you're a hidden gem, okay? Like, you're very intense as a person, you're very alive as a person, and you're a hidden gem, okay? Like that. That's what I think. With allowance card, what vibe I go in is that I allow myself, or I allow you. I'm more allowing. I'm more accepting, perhaps, or I'm more compassionate, connected to you. Okay? So, what I think of you with the High Priestess is that you're very intuitive, for sure. Okay? With the Father figure, it's definitely you're very grounded, and grounded in reality. It's also my Emperor card. Okay? My challenge when I'm kind of thinking of this is the Eight of Wands energy. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the reason why it's that way. In the initial, you have the Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Sun card. Okay, so you have those cards. In the middle section, you have the Devil card. Okay. And then in the near future, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So what I think of you, King of Cups. You're interested in what, though? Being strong is important to you, okay? So you want to kind of feel strong, be it your bodybuilding, or you kind of like to feel you're very strong, okay? Like you might have an erected back to that point. Where you can sit is even like straightforward. It's like strong, erected back. So what I think of you with the High Priestess is more like you have many secrets. You're secretive, but you have a lot of knowledge. And what's my challenge connected to thinking this with the Eight of Wands? It's more like I'm being way too impulsive. I'm kind of like jumping to conclusions too fast, or I'm kind of acting fast here. This one, I'm acting too fast in the situation. Okay, the reason why is that way that I kind of think that you are this way is because you're hardworking. You're working very hard, perhaps. On your own, perhaps, this one. What I think of you is that you're very hardworking. Or I'm hardworking myself that I'm seeing this in you. I'm recognizing this in you. A bit. So in the initial, what I thought of you, it's more like you kind of were more pessimistic. You were heartbroken. With the Page of Wands, it's more like you were eager to kind of start new, perhaps, or learn about your own preferences as a person. Like my opinion of you in the past was that, like, I thought you were heartbroken. I thought you were more pessimistic. You were healing a broken heart, and that you were kind of starting to kind of discover what you were really passionate about. And on a physical level, with the Sun card, it's more like you kind of showed the whole world that you were happy, but then again, deep down, you were heartbroken. And you were starting to explore what you were really passionate about, technically. I don't know if it's true, though. You'll know. In the middle section with the Devil card, it's like, what I think of you is that you're very I want to say dogmatic, but it's not the right card here. You have a certain controlling tendencies. I'm thinking you're very controlling as a person. I'm thinking that you have a lot of addictions as a person. You're very chaining as a person too. Okay? Like that. And in the near future with the Ten of Pentacles, like, I know you're a stable family man or woman, okay? This one's either I know you have a family, I know you have a baby, perhaps you don't want people to know about it, as you might know, like, you want people to know about it, let's say, but it's like I'm connecting those elements with the fact that you're very controlling, you have certain addictions. Because sometimes when you're controlling, you might kind of like to objectify things, okay? Like, you have strong attachments to them, and it's not easy for you to let go of those attachments. So you like to chain people, this one. It's like you like to enslave people a bit. This is what I'm thinking. Like, you entrap people because you have certain attachments. It could be that you're a control freak. I don't want to trigger you, but this one, it's more like it's either you like to have control over things, regardless of your hidden gem or not. This one, it's more like what I'm thinking. It doesn't need to have an influence on you. I know you're very discerning. I know you're very wise. I know you're very intuitive, okay? It's just that when I'm kind of saying these things, I'm allowing myself to say these things or to think these things. It could be that this is really not the truth. It's just that the person allows themselves the possibility to think this way, okay? It's very important for someone just to tap into that, okay? It's a way they're thinking. It's not the way things are. Okay, because everyone has their own limitations, okay? Because of XYZ reasons that's outside of your control. It's like you didn't live the life of this person growing up, okay? Like, this person didn't live your life either. It's just that they're thinking this way. Okay, so overall, this is what I think of you, okay? So that you're starting to do the things that you're passionate about, not what your parents told you or you grew up for. You're learning newly what you like, what you're passionate about. Okay? We're not saying you're not, experienced. And I know you're a very, like, grounded man or female, okay? This one, it's more like you're like the emperor. I know this about you. It's just that, like, let's go more simple at this, perhaps. The crown prince it's like every king or emperor needs to kind of recreate themselves, right? The reproduction element. So there was a lot of concubines. There was the empress, and she kind of based on who, be it as a concubine that got pregnant with a child, be it as the queen or the empress that got pregnant with the child, the heritage and the, you know, the purity of the blood or the hierarchy and the position of the child changes, right? But these children that were born didn't have a choice, right? It's like they were born as the crown prince, or they were born to be like on the throne, and they had no other options but to educate, grow up in that position. They had no other choice, right? Now, based on how fruitful your education or your teachers were, and based on how, you know, you were eager in learning your own passions, it could be that you were very well taught, like you were fulfilled as a child. But this one thinks that perhaps you were not, as you were really not. It's just that you grew up with the projection of your parents or the expectations of the whole, I don't know, like the hierarchy, to just take that position, and you never really worked on what really made you happy. It's like you're kind of, you have that emperor's position, that father's position, that throne element, but then again, did you choose to be in it? Did you genuinely, passionately, internally chose it? Now, definitely you've chosen it because you were born in that family, for sure. But we can go more simple on this. Okay, it's just simple. We're not saying you're not meant to do this, and this type of thinking is right. No, whoever is kind of thinking of this. It's just like, perhaps if you want to ignite the inner flame inside of you, you can definitely have your position and still learn about what you're passionate about in the form of a pastime, in the form of like learning stuff. It's like you could definitely have your position and do the responsibilities, but then again, make sure to create some time so that you can feel more like purified inside if you do the things that you are passionate about. Perhaps your position is what your passion is about. It's just that because it became a routine, it's just like feeling mundane stuff, you know, like it's just everyday life, and it's boring at this point because you have a lot of expectation, and it's more like a burden at this point. But it will no longer feel like a burden if you kind of balance it out a bit with doing the things that you're passionate about, learning the things that you wish to learn always, which could have nothing to do with your position. But with the Emperor card, like the Emperor position, let's say, the amazing part in that is that it's a leader, okay? And you could be an amazing leader or an amazing woman, whoever you are, I don't know. The Emperor could be definitely a good, like, they don't have the freedom, but if they allow themselves the freedom to learn and be passionate about the things that they are passionate about and still fulfill their requirements, they can definitely be a good impact on the next generation. You know, it's varies, okay? It's a circle element, okay? But what I wanted to say is more like you have your position, but also make sure to sometimes, you know, like once a month or twice a month, to do the things that, learn the things that you wish to learn and you never had the time to do so, okay? Do the things that you wish to do and you never had the time to do so, you know, it's like that, okay? It's just that dynamic. Spice up your life a bit, that's the thing, that's one. Okay, that was it, pile 5. Now pile 6, whoever it chose, the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. What do they think of you? Ready. So what do I think of you? The archetype is the heart. Okay. The alchemy cards are Mars, activism, vigor, and will. Interesting. And magic. I go in a magical vibe. I'm enchanted. This one, it's this person is enchanted. Because you're very pink energy. Okay, so whoever you are, you're very magical, perhaps, overall. With the Three of Cups energy, what I think of you. My challenge when I think of you is the Nine of Wands. The reason why is that way is the King of Cups. So you do have yourself a suitor, okay? This one is definitely a man who's enamored with you, or a woman that's enamored with you. You have the Judgment card in the initial. You have the Queen of Cups physical level. And you have the Fool card. So this one is definitely a water sign. You have the Five of Wands. So what I think of you is that it's not even what I think of you. It's more like you have many options, and these cards started just coming down. So I had like the World card. I had the, you know, the Holy Mother. Like I had the so you have the Fountain, the Hierophant, the Hierophant, I'm saying, the High Priestess, the World card, and the Five of Wands. So this one, who's this person? It's either a water sign. For sure it's a water sign. For some of you, I'm definitely a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, or I have heavy placements in them. As you have the World card and I touched it. So it could be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio is definitely here, but you have the fixed signs too. The High Priestess is the Moon card. Fountain is all signs, and you have the Five of Wands, but I'm not gonna go in the Five of Wands. The Heart and the Magic, and then you have Mars. Mars is also fire signs I kind of tap into, or Aries. Okay, so for some of you, you might be a very strong-willed person. You have a lot of vigor and you're an activist. Okay, and with the Heart is more like you're very romantic. You're very like you meet people eye to eye. You're very receptive to people. Love is really in your nature. This one is like that. Okay, so with the Three of Cups, what I think of you, I was gonna say how I feel about you, but what I think of you is that I can definitely be happy with you. Why so is because I have a huge ass crush on you, or I have a lot of emotions. Like I've nurtured my emotions. It's a done deal, this one. This one, it's a done deal. Okay? They know that they like you a lot. Okay? And with the Nine of Wands energy, it's more like, how am I gonna kind of arrive to the peak? How am I gonna arrive to having this element of being happy with you? Like, offering you my cup of love, and you and I are happy together. To found a family, we celebrate each other, we get married together, perhaps, this one. With the Judgment card, it's funny because I don't have the Two of Cups or the Lovers card, but I have the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is in the middle. I have the Two of Cups that are entangled, and this one I'm not going third party because I don't think this one is going to be in a third party. Unless you know you are in one, then you can definitely take it, but then again, I don't wish to manifest those kind of stuff for anybody out there. Okay, so with the Judgment card, because if I'm married to you. You are my wife already. Okay, so it's more like what they think of you is that you're a very intuitive woman, you're very like independent. With the 5 of Wands, it's more like still men want you or women still want you. This one, even if you're my wife or my husband, it's like that. Can go that way, what they think of you. Because it's the same suit cards. Regardless of your horoscope sign. I don't know. I tap into it this way. Okay, like you can definitely change it. It's up to you. And the judgment card in the initial, what I kind of like am thinking of you is that you're very like meditative. You're very artistic. You're very naked and holistic. You're very holistic. That's the term. With the Queen of Cups energy in the middle, you're very like you're not afraid to get wet. This one, you're very comfortable with your emotions. Your emotions don't drown you. You flow with them. You're like a mother figure. You're easygoing. You're very holistic. This one, it's the word. It's holistic. Saintess or something of that sort. It's more than a healer though. This one, it's like you're a beautiful goddess kind of thing, like a nymph. This one. And with the Fool card, what I think of you is more like you're the type of woman that, or man, that's not afraid of gambling. Like you always allow yourself a new beginning. You're confident, you're intuitive, and it's like in some way you have the answers for everything. You're magical, like that. Okay, so this one is like that. You have the Fountain Tarot. Okay, so whoever chose this one, it's definitely very holistic or cleansing. You're very cleansing. You're very sweet, you're very lovable, and you love me. It's like that. That's so cute, and I'm enchanted by this love. It's like Mother Nature, this one. It's like the goddess that's connected with Mother Nature. It's like that, okay? Now, pile 7, whoever chose the Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what do I think of you? What do I think of you? What do I think of you? So you have the Dead End. You're very private, but I was gonna say closed off archetypes. You have Conjunction, Divine Union, Love, and Infinity. And Resina, or Resine, it's surrounding, holding, adhering. And my vibe when I'm going in this, authority. What I think of you is that you definitely have a lot of potential. And you are there is love to you. Like, there's such potential to you, okay? Like, I know you have so much potential, and a certain balance element to you but you're kind of very self-protective, okay? Like you keep a certain boundary with people, like you stop people. It's like when people meet you, they need to stop a bit. Like they can't enter too much, or I cannot enter you. Like I cannot control you, perhaps. That's why, because it's authority. I want to have authority over you, but then again, I can't seem to have it. This one. Because you're more like, you're like a bomb, this one. This one is more like, you're a bomb ready to get ticked. But it's not even that, though, this one. Divine union, infinity, and love. Infinity is insane because it's 0 to infinity is the same shit for me, okay? Like 0 and infinity are the same. It's the same. It's just that infinity sign has 2 zeros instead of 1. And like the Bindu element is the beginning and the ending. It's like that cyclical element. But if we charge it and we kind of look at it from an atom's point of view, there's so many journeys, or it's like there's so many miracle elements that you can tap into. That's where the divine and miracle element is coming. But there's the dead end. So what do I think of you? You have the Knight of Swords. So what's my challenge is the 4 of Pentacles. The reason why is that way is the Fortune card. And then you had the two of Cups. In the present moment, you have the Hermit card. And in the near future, you have the Universe card and the Magus. It's definitely powerful cards I have here, but what wanted to flip? Which one wanted to flip? So what I think of you with the Knight of Swords, you're very impatient, okay? Like, impatient in the way you approach things, okay? So with the dead end, it could also be that you stop people because you know what you want from them. It's like that. It's not a question of people cannot enter and stuff like that. It's that plus, like, when you need something, you reach out to people, but there's a dead end connected to it. As if, like, you just take what you need and you leave kind of stuff. Why so is because you're always in the run, okay? Like, you're always in the run, this one. And my challenge facing you is the 4 of Pentacles. It's more like I want to hold on to you. I want to have authority over you. I want to control you a bit, this one. Why so is because in the initials with the 2 of Cups, it's more like I kind of liked you, this one. I thought I liked you, or I thought you liked me, or I thought you and I could definitely be compatible here, this one. In the middle section with the Hermit card, though, it's more like you're wise, you're soul searching, you're just kind of like on your own path, you want to stay single still, and go on your own path. That's what I'm thinking. And in the near future with the Universe card, the Magus, I'm definitely seeing you succeed, this one. This one, it's more like I see you confident, I see you showcasing yourself, I see you like manipulating everything in your favor. And with the Universe card, it's more like what I'm thinking is that you kind of, deep down underneath, you meet people. You have eye contact with people. You're charismatic. Okay, you're very intuitive, you're very cutthroat, okay, you don't allow people to kind of manipulate you. But overall, that's what I'm thinking. I cannot manipulate you. I liked you though at first, but in the middle section, it's more like I have the Hermit card, and then in the near future, it's more like you have like the Magus with the universe, the High Priestess, Princess of Swords, and deep down underneath, perhaps in reverse, is I'm feeling like I'm anxious, this one, because I'm holding on to you. I want to hold on to you. I want to use you, perhaps, me, myself. I want to control you. Because I'm the authoritative type of person. You have to listen to me. It's not me kind of like going with you or going with your flow kind of stuff. But I know you have a lot of potential. And I know that like you hold on to your potential. Like you focus on your potential. Just that you don't allow people to kind of like meddle in your business, this one. I cannot meddle in your business. I don't even have, you're fast moving to that point that I cannot meddle in your business. You've passed me through already, I can't meddle in your business. Because you're on the run, like you kind of manipulate things for yourself, and you're kind of working hard on yourself, and you just know what you want, and you just focus on it. That's it. This one wants to manipulate you, but it's kind of like realizing that you have very like set boundaries, like, and you're not gonna be used. This one, it's like you don't have the time to be used by this one. It's like that. What I'm thinking is, how can I make you work, like how can I be on top of you, this one, and boss you around a bit? But like I'm thinking you're very busy already. Like you're already like doing stuff. You don't have the time. And if you need me, you just come see me, and then you just leave. It's like that. Okay? So, like that. Now, pile 8, whoever chose the Emperor card, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, let's see what do they think of you. What do I think of you? So what's the vibe I go in? Delight. Okay, so I'm delighted to when I'm thinking of you. You have synchronicities. What are the odds? And you have the box. This is definitely a diamond, okay? Like, I don't want to say I channeled Eros, and there's a diamond in this one too. So for some of you, you're very, like, I don't want to say a hidden gem, but for some part, what do they think of you? Whoever this is. Your heart like a diamond, perhaps. What do I think of you? Princess of the Palace of the Floods. Princess of Cups. So you have the dolphin, the swan, the turquoise, the turtle, lotus flower, the cup. Very sensuous woman or man. Very friendly, compassionate. 10 of Cups is my challenge. So how am I gonna kind of like be in a relationship with you, this one? The reason why is that way is the Lord of Swords, Lord of Defeat. So it's more like I feel defeated in this situation. Because perhaps I don't have this 10 of Cups. I was gonna say 2 of Cups with you. The Lord of Wealth. So 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And you have Mercury and Virgo. Mercury and Virgo, perhaps. You have 5 of Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble. Taurus card here. And you have Mercury and Taurus, perhaps. And then in the near future, you have Daughter of the Mighty Ones, the Empress. You're definitely very mighty, though, for sure. Like, I see you like a queen or something. You have the Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Thrones of Waters. Okay. Okay, so this one for sure, whatever I'm reading for, you're like a diamond, okay? But you're like very like rare diamond. It's a diamond in the rough type of person. I think you are to be. So definitely there's an emphasize. Unus mundus, synchronicity. So you have source, destiny, miraculous message. For some part, you might be very creative. I know you're creative, okay? Like, you have a certain genius skill of creating. With the box, it's definitely your... I don't want to say you're a genius, but this one thinks you're a genius. This one. You're like a diamond. You grew up under pressure, perhaps. But then again, you can work through so many different variables that it's amazing. Like, it's like, you're my destiny. That's what I think of you, is that you are my destiny. Okay. You're my destiny. I don't know what I'm reading this for, though. It's funny like that. So you have the Princess of Palace of the Flood. So in some way, what I think of you is that you're very creative, very emotional, very compassionate, beautiful, accepting, mature, meditative. You know how to flow with emotions and all that kind of stuff. Why? So I'm kind of like tapping into why I think of you this way is because perhaps because I just realized there are eagles and pigeons or different types of bird's head as the handle of the swords. So you have Venus and Aquarius, perhaps. This one is Aquarius energy. Why I see you this way, I think of you this way. Like, I'm hardworking myself, perhaps. Or, like, I'm a person that material work. So, Lord of Material Work. Who am I? Yeah, 5 of Cups. So, Lord of Loss in Pleasure. It's like a man or a woman, regardless of the missed opportunity, they're still eager to kind of give you a chance, give you a chance again, definitely. But with the Lord of the Feet, Five of Swords, it's more like perhaps I'm kind of seeing you this way is because I'm going ego-wise, perhaps. For sure I'm going ego-wise, perhaps this one. But it's not, no. I'm more aligned as a person. Like, I'm defeated in the situation here facing you. Okay, perhaps you have this like you've already, like, this is 100% a suitor for sure, or it's a person that was impressed by you. Okay, impressed by your genius, impressed by the way you see things, what you've created, who you are as a person, just the, you know, the hardness that you are, but the gem that you are. It's something of that sort. And how they feel when they're thinking of you is that they're delighted thinking of you. So it's more like, I love to think about you. Why so is because definitely you're worthy of my attention, this one. This one, it's more like, I definitely want to have the 10 of Cups with you. I want to have all my perfected success. I want to have success with you. Be it, it's this one, it's more like I could definitely be a more success oriented here and have this way I see you. But with the Princess of Palace of Floods, it's more my crush energy. It's either you like me, but I like you too. This one, it's more like I have a soft spot for you, a big one. Soft spot, but a big soft spot. You're impressive as a woman or man. You're like, you're able to see things from different point of views. With the box, it's Merkaba. Okay, it's the Merkaba energy. There's so much to it. You're like a magician. You're a hidden gem, this one. This one, it's like, I want to keep you for myself, this one. And if it's not a keep me to myself, it's more like I want to do good next to you, perhaps, this one. Because you're high mighty, it's like those characteristics, I think that you're able to think inside the box as it's outside the box. You're able to see and visualize many stuff, okay? And you have resources. You know how to tap into source, perhaps. It could be this way. You're well aligned. All that. So basically, in the initial, the 10 of Pentacles, it's more like why I think of you this way is because you're very hardworking, perhaps. Virgos are very healing. I don't want to say criticizing, but they criticize for the sake of improvement, perhaps. So Virgos also work hard. It's like after Leo season, which is the harvest season, the Virgo season is where we kind of like work meticulously in separating the wheat from the, you know, the leaves. And sometimes that in itself takes work, but then again, if you're doing the hard work, then it's all about working hard so that you can kind of preserve what you kind of your crops during winter, right? It's preparation for winter season. It's also the healer, so it's more like it's a time of hard work, but then again, there's a lot of outcome, right? There's a lot of fertile land, crops. You have it. So it's hardworking energy. So what I thought of you is that you're very stable though, this one. You're not afraid to work hard, and everything is structured with you. Everything is, regardless of all the possibilities you tap into, it's very structured energy. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, what I thought of you is that you're also very, materialistic, perhaps, or it's like you know how to deal with troublesome situations. Or what I think of you is that you are left out in the cold, regardless of having all these good characteristics. Or perhaps because you're a genius like this, it's normal that you're feeling left out in the cold because nobody seems to understand you. but I'm trying to understand you because I see value in you, this one. Okay, so what I think of you in the near future with the Empress, it's more like you're definitely my destiny. Okay, like this one, it's Empress or Emperor. It could be that you're their destiny, as it's not even a destiny that's more romantic. It's more like the destiny is that you are to be somebody in a position, and you will do good, kind of thing, for humanity. It's more sacred like that, and it's more like you are mighty as a woman or man. But my challenge is to kind of have the 10 of Cups with you. Okay, so this is what I had for pile 8. Okay, so hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some kind of insight. If it didn't, I do apologize. That will be it for today. Okay, so happy holidays again. For whoever is in that season or in that follows that tradition or custom. So I'll see you on my next video. Okay, thank you guys. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. If you want to donate, the coffee site is down below. Private readings, I'm not promoting them, I'm not publicizing them, but if you need to seek me, please just be very patient. My email is definitely available in some of my older videos. Okay, so if you go in the description box in all the previous older videos, you have the term of conditions plus the fees that I pay, I accept to be paid. So I will get the payment once I create the video, which means that it might take me a while, and sometimes I do not respond back very fast. Okay, like I don't see my emails all the time, unfortunately. I'm not up to date like that. Okay, so for some of you, I know this is like a turn off, but I'm just kind of saying it for those who need it. Definitely contact me. But for those who don't need it and they're not patient enough, like, it's okay. You're already not in the flow of it. So that's it. I'm gonna say bye. Okay, so thank you and see you on the next video. Bye, guys.